What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another day. Apologies from yesterday's video, and I was really short and to the point. I had an impromptu meeting thrown into my schedule before I'm supposed to even go to work, but you know, it is what it is. So again, it was a short workout. It's like 26 minutes. We did 6 exercises in those 26 minutes non-stop, back to back. Great for cardio. Not the best for muscle, to build muscle. However, it's still pretty good, pretty solid to get definition, to get to maintain, and also to burn calories, burn fats. So it's a good routine. Normally, I prefer to do them separately, rest in between sets. That way, I give enough time for my muscles to recuperate a little bit and be able to push harder for the next set. But it's fine. These quick routines are great for maintaining if you don't have that time. And you're still getting great shape if you just do those routines too. You just gotta make sure you're pushing yourself on those. Today, I'm gonna be doing legs. I usually have 2 leg days on my routines. I do like the posterior chain, mainly glutes and hamstrings on one day, and then the next day that I do legs, I do it at the gym because I have a lot of more equipment and I can focus more on my quads, on my teardrops. However, today I'm going to be focusing on, again, legs. Hope you guys are ready for legs. I know not everyone loves legs. I sure didn't at the beginning when I started working out. In the first couple of years of working out, I hate doing legs. I try to skip it as much as I could. But I started noticing that they were super skinny compared to the rest of my body. I couldn't, moving around wasn't the best because I was just top heavy. So I switched my mind, my mentality into hating legs to actually now I enjoy doing legs, especially when you're at a gym that has really good machines to do leg workouts. But again, today I'm going to be focusing on glutes. So we're going to start with the Smith machine squats. You can also do this with a regular squat, a regular barbell. You don't need to be a Smith machine, just barbell and some weight. And what we're going to do is a variation for this one, because what I like to do with the Smith machine is I can put my feet really a lot forward, and I can really focus on the descent and on my quad extension and my glute extension there. However, if you don't have a Smith machine, what you can do is kind of like a stiff man deadlift. Well, not really stiff man, sumo squats, that's what I'm going to say. You're going to do some sumo squats, primarily focusing on squeezing the butt. So when you bring it down, you're gonna bring the bar back up, squeeze and push a little forward to get the real contraction on the butt, on the glutes. And again, slow the eccentric on the negative and then explode and really contract, squeeze the glutes. And again, control the negative. That's what we wanna do, control the negative as much as we can. If you have a Smith machine in your home, in your gym, what you can do, what we're gonna do, let me bring this down a little bit so you can see me better. We're gonna move our feet a little bit forward, and I just totally kicked the camera, sorry. We're gonna move our feet a little bit forward, a little bit out, maybe like a step, 1 step in front of your back. Legs, that's how we'll measure it. About shoulder width apart from the legs, from the shoulders. Your feet should be shoulder width apart. Then you're gonna be slow, keeping the torso completely straight. Come down, get that big stretch in the glutes. Then squeeze it. Make sure when you squeeze and when you come back up, you're focusing on using your glutes to bring you back up. Not your quads, not your hamstrings, primarily your glutes. Again, slow the eccentric. All right. Keep the core tight. Oh yeah. Again, want to hold the negative at the bottom. And really focus on contracting with the glutes. Great form there. Again, core straight and tight. You don't want to move the core around, backwards and forth. And you want to make sure your core is tight too. Not only you're getting your abs, which is great for abdominal area, but also for safety. I don't like to use belts in my workouts. I think belts are necessary unless you have a pre-existing back condition, or if you actually are doing weightlifting professionally and trying to do some max RPs, max reps, 1 RP max. Ultimately, again, I like to do my work. If I'm using too much weight that I need a belt, then I'm just doing too much weight. I prefer to do less weight and go to more the control, the eccentric, the more controlled movement and eccentric control on the way down, then just going full out and just getting some crazy heavy weight. You should definitely do heavier weights than you're normally used to. You want to push yourself to grow, and one of the best ways to push yourself to grow is with some with some weight, right? But you don't want to do enough that you can actually injure yourself. Like doing so much weight that you can only do 1 or 2 reps max in an uncontrolled environment. I don't like to do that. For example, the other day we did that, heavy weights, 1 or 2 reps, but I was doing the Smith machine. I had very good control environment there. But for squats and things like that, I don't really get too crazy. I might do the 1 or 2 max rep that we did the other day before our actual functional sets. And I might do that like on a leg press, on a leg extension, some kind of machine that I can actually control and make sure that limit the risk of injury. Then just go into do a squat with 400 pounds when I normally just squat 200 pounds. So just a heads up. All right, so I have about 50 pounds plus the 45 pound. Actually the bar, since the Smith machine, it's about 35 pounds. So what's that, 85 pounds? Nothing too crazy, but again, we're gonna engage the core, slow the eccentric, and really squeeze the glutes as much as you can. Oh yeah, it feels good. Keep going. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go up on weight. That was good, but I'm not gonna do more weight. I'm gonna throw a couple 10 pounds more on each side. So we got 105. Again, I know I'm not doing a lot of heavy weights, but that's fine. Again, I'm doing a slow and controlled movement and feeling the deep burn on your legs. So for those of you out there that don't like to do squats, or especially the glutes, a lot of guys don't really want to work out glutes. Believe me, girls and guys, whichever preference you have, they like big booties. Women like big butts. If you don't think they do, go to a baseball game. And guys, I mean, gay or straight, we all like big butts, and we cannot lie. The other brothers can deny, but not us. Sorry, bad joke. All right. What I was doing there, I was doing a squat to stretch. I like to do active stretches when I'm doing legs. So like getting on a squat or like a pitcher, on a catcher's position, I guess you can say, helps me to maintain the muscle warm, and also stretch. It's an active stretch. So highly recommend it. All right, enough talking, let's go again. Again, since you're doing squats, you're pretty much activating all the muscles, quads, hamstrings, and glutes. However, this is more glute focused. So when you go down and come back up, make sure you're really focusing on the glutes and squeezing the glutes and activating the glutes. Fucking A. You don't want to rack like that. That's a bad example. Whew. Sorry about that. You want to bend your knees a little bit and squat and rack it that way. So as you can see, I open up my legs a little bit more to engage my glutes better. Try that. That's good. Give me 1 second. Surprisingly, it's about 50 degrees outside when it's been like 20 for the last couple of weeks. All right. Okay, so we got one more. I'm gonna switch exercises. We're gonna go do the next exercise is gonna be remaining stiff man deadlifts. Sorry, RDLs. I can't speak right now. Whew. That's the one thing about legs, they get me really out of breath. If you're doing it right, you're also getting out of breath. But all right, enough talk. So what I want to do for this one also, I'm going to do a drop set. So after I'm done with this, I'm probably going to take off the 10s, then go again and call it a day. All right, let's go. Fuck. Whew. That sucked. That one got me, not gonna lie. That one got me. Alright, guys ready to go again? Fuck, that was good. So, I know we primarily set out to work our glutes, but I still feel it a lot in my quads. Again, it is a squat, so targets everything. But, for example, since my knees are well behind my feet and my toes, you feel it on the quads, but mainly on the top part of the quads. We're gonna do later little movement going, not with no weights. We're gonna do Sissy Squats with no weights or with a Bear Smith machine. We're really gonna focus on getting our knees over our toes to really target the entire quad and mainly the front part of the quad, the teardrop, and that's gonna suck. All right, so the next one for the RDLs, there's a couple ways you can do it. You can simply grab a bar, and let me show you as an example. Let me bring it down. So for RDLs, a couple things that you can do that are great. One, when you come down, you do about shoulder length, or a little bit closer than shoulder length for the legs positioning. You can do it even a little closer, but to start we can do that. Make sure your legs are locked in, but not all the way, just slightly bent. And want to hinge at the hips. We don't want to come down, we don't want to bend our knees, hinge at the hips, and want to go bring the butt as far as you can. The trick for this is bring the butt as much back as you can. And it's like kind of you're pulling, the bar's pulling away from your body. Obviously, you want to be careful with your back, but your back stays completely straight. You don't want to bend it at all. And imagine you want to put your butt in the top corner of the wall behind you. So if I'm going down, instead of, imagine your butt instead of going down, it's going up. So instead of just it going down or anything like that, you want to make sure you bring it back and your butt's aiming at the top corner. Imagine doing a butt wink to the corner. It's a little, imagine it's a little camera, an OnlyFans camera up there, and you want to wink with your butt at it. It's an odd thing to say, but I think it paints a good picture. Anyways. Okay, next. If you want to bring that up a notch, you can use wedges or even some plates. Put them on the floor. You're going to put the top of your feet on the wedge itself. Your toes to incline your feet a little bit. That will get you a little bit more of a stretch and also engage your quads, your hamstrings even more. Another variation that I'm gonna do, what I like a lot, is if you have a cable machine, I'm talking too much, I know. There's so much information. If you have a cable machine and you have one of these dandy bars, you're gonna plug it in, you're gonna attach it. And what we're gonna do is literally the same thing, but without a barbell. I'm gonna slam some weight on here. What I like about this is that it takes all the pressure from your back. I love the RDLs with the barbell, however, this one's a little bit of a higher tier for me, because with the cable machine, I can actually disengage my lower back, and I can really focus on my hamstrings, because the pull of this is going completely out and not going to my back. So it's also a great way to do RDLs with the cable machine. And if you combine this with the wedges, oh yeah, now we're talking. See that right there? I already feel a deep stretch on my hamstrings. Again, butt winking at the OnlyFans camera, the top corner of the ceiling. Perfect. Now we're just gonna add some more weight. I'm doing about 35 pounds on each side. Again, you want to do it slow and controlled. Bring it down a little bit. Align the wedges. Oh. And bring it down a little bit back. All right. You guys ready? And feel that deep stretch in your hamstrings. Oh yeah. No. The great thing about that is that also you can do a little bit more weight, since you're taking some of the weight off your lower back and your back. Pretty great way to isolate it. See, we've only been working out for about 30 minutes. We only done literally one exercise, and we just started the second one, and we already burned 200 calories, which is pretty insane. All right, guys, ready for the next one? We got 2 more. I should need to move my wedges a little bit backwards and open them, spread them up a little bit. All right, that's pretty good. Let me bring it back down again so you can see what I'm doing. It's pretty solid. Pretty solid. All right, we're gonna rest for a little bit and go again. Whew, it's meaty. It's killing me. All right, after this, we're gonna do one thing that I really don't wanna do, but it's gonna be great. Whew. It's gonna be Bulgarian Split Squats. However, we're gonna lift the front foot as well to get a really good depth on the hamstrings and the glutes. It sucks, but it's great. We're gonna do dumbbell Bulgarian Split Squats. Everybody hates those, but they're extremely functional. Like one of the best exercises for legs, for hams and quads, for hams and glutes, I'm sorry. All right, let's go. See, I already feel my butt burning, by the way. My glutes are already feeling sore, which is a great sign. Again, I'm really squeezing my glutes and my hamstrings to really not use my legs. I'm sorry, my abs, my back. All right. Yeah. So again, do not engage your lower back, your back, your lats, or your core. Let your glutes and hamstrings do all the work. Last one, last if we're gonna do another one. Get a deep stretch, hold it. Fucking A. That was good. Hated it. That was good. Okay. Last exercise we're gonna do today. It's gonna be the Bulgarian Split Squats. Bring a plate, or in my case I'm gonna bring 2 plates to make it easier. easier for me to switch legs. One should be enough. All right. All right. So first I want to measure the distance or where your front foot is going to be at. I'm bringing you guys down so you can see what I'm doing. So I like to sit on the bench that I'm going to use and kind of extend my leg, and usually by the heel of my foot, that's where I want to be. So like right about there. I should. So sit on the edge, and there we go. It's good length. So we want to make sure we're going to do a deep squat to engage hamstrings and the glutes. And again, this is going to be intense. We're focusing on the eccentric. You don't need a lot of weight to believe me. We don't need a lot of weight for this exercise. 90% of the weight is going to be in the front leg, 10% on the back leg. This is just for the back leg, is just for balance. And again, we're going to go deep and come back up. Oh, fucking A. As you can see, I'm using the 8 pounds and it's more than enough. Fucking A, that sucked. Fuck, I couldn't even finish that one. Whew. Oh, fuck. So yeah, those really suck. You don't need a lot of weight. You don't need a lot of weight at all. Fucking A. That really sucked. Fucking A. Okay. I'm gonna go again. Hope you get a good rest. Today's gonna be, again, short workout. Since I do legs twice a week, my leg workouts are not really that long. I mean, 3 exercises. They're long, but I only do 3 exercises. I compare to chest or back that I do 5 to 6 plus. That way, I can really focus on the growth, because you use a lot of big muscles, like your hamstrings, your glutes, your quads are big muscles, so they're more challenging to get a deep burn on them. Whew. All right, let's go again. Again, 90% on the front leg. Try to get as slow as you can. You don't have to go all the way up. Just as high as you can. Fuck. Yeah. Okay, that fucking sucked. I need to move this a little bit because the plate's shaking and it's making it really hard for me to actually do the squat. Fuck my legs. Whew. That's really tough. All right, let's go. There you go. Fucking A. Ah, that was rough. All right. We got this. Fuck. I swear I'm not weak. I promise you, I'm not weak. Fuck. But those are pretty stinky. Fucking whew. So we got one more. Ooh. We got one more. All right. I don't want to go again. All right. Kidding. Let's go. Okay. Take your breaks. Just make sure that you hit your rep goal that you set at the beginning. So if you did 10, 12, you're gonna hit 10, 12, even if you have to take a break once or thrice through the set. All right, let's go. All right, take a quick break. The second leg always gets a little tired. It gets pretty exhausted with that 10% of the weight. Whew. Oh yeah. Whew. Let's go. Fucking A. All right, 3 more. All right. I'm very fucking lightheaded right now. So yeah, let's do the last one. Nothing too crazy. I'm gonna do Sissy Squats till failure. Very little rest. Try to go as low as you can. If you can't go that low, that's okay. If you need assistance, grab the bars. Can't see me. All right. So if you need assistance, grab the bars. Put your hands on the back. It's gonna help you with that. And the goal is, man, got our knees over our toes. Usually, I like to keep my feet close together, not too wide, not too close, but enough to be able to bring down. And again, you're gonna push through your legs, obviously. You're gonna bring it down, get on your toes, and bring it back up. If you need to use the bar, do it. Try to use them as minimal as possible. Oh, see that already hit me and got me tired. It's kind of like a pendulum swing. It's gonna go forward and go back down to get a deep stretch. The lower you get, the closer you get to the floor, the more you're gonna target your quads, especially the upper part of your quads. And you work the whole thing, but it's challenging. I know. That's why I'm not doing any weights. I've seen a lot of people do it on the hacks, on the leg presses, but also pretty solid. But those are tough. You gotta work yourself up to that. If you feel your knees hurting on this, by all means stop. Don't do this at all, because again, you want to make sure you keep healthy joints, especially your knees. Take care of your knees at all costs. Protect the knees. If you can, if you have the wedges, just do wedges. Oh, fuck, that really hurt. So literally, it's kind of the leg extension machine. That's exactly what you're doing if you don't have a leg extension machine at your home, which I get it. I don't have one either. I might get one soon. There's a company called RidFit. Find it on Amazon or just Google it. They have a pretty affordable leg extension and leg. Hold on. Leg curl that you can use. And instead of being just plate loaded, the way they created the system, they created with a pulley system, so it's much better for your legs because it maintains the tension the entire way through the movement. Different from just plate loaded, that the lower the plate gets to the ground, the less tension there is. Okay, and I'm talking too much. Let's go. Fuck. That really fucking sucked. Alright guys, I gotta go. Hope you like that workout. It was not easy, it was rough. It was good, to the point. Again, mainly focused on glutes and hamstrings. And then in the next one, we're gonna be focusing primarily on quads and calves. If you have time, do some calves, standing calf raises, 4 sets, 15 to 20, holding the eccentric. I like to do calves about twice a week. I usually do them on other days, not on leg days. I separate them, but if you can, if you have the time, by all means. But again, hope you like the workout. Hope you're sore tomorrow, like I am gonna be. Have a great day. Good job killing it today. You did something difficult and you completed it, so be proud of that. We'll be back again tomorrow. Back day. Take care, guys. Bye.